is up? We are live again. First time running with this setup. Ooh, never run this before. Got a little test in a little bit earlier. Better check that stream info. I didn't even think about that. Change that up. Yeah, just chatting. Stream test. What's up, Naz? How we doing? How's your afternoon going? Good day so far on a Tuesday? Oh, better change that. I'm not playing Call of Duty right now. Better change that up. Just chatting. Oh. Done. Alright, stream info is updated. Sweet. That way we don't show up. Not bad. Gonna have family game night later. Awesome. Any specific games you guys are big into? Or you mean like board games, card games? Or are you talking gaming? Curious about that. It'd probably be good. Life and Clue, nice. Some classics. I got a shelf full of board games over here that actually that's probably a good idea. Tonight I'm gonna be able to spend a little time with the wife. Maybe we should pull out a game too. I like the way you're thinking. You guys play board games often, or is this like a hey, let's do this because we're quarantined? Oh man, it's been a interesting day for me so far. Got back a little bit ago from going and being able to help a cousin out, um, searching for a place to stay and looking at different apartments, and it's amazing. Like a year and a half ago, right here in my area, there seemed to be like houses all over the place, but for some reason now it's just like there's nothing or there's very little. So just because we can't do anything, yeah, that's what I figured. It's gonna be a great time. Things like board games, card games, video games. There's gonna be a lot of that happening here in the next 2 weeks, um, and it's interesting because Pennsylvania is gonna be a little bit different than anyone else because they're only at 2 weeks right now, where a lot of other states have already gone 6 to 8 weeks, stuff like that. So I'm really curious to see where we're gonna go. I think it's smart. Pennsylvania's been smart to do it in 2 weeks. I'm not saying that as a biased Pennsylvanian, but um, put 2 weeks out there. Let's see where things go. Go from there. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a lot smarter than just we can't do anything for the next 4 months. Hmm. Man, how's that music? Is that music coming through all right? Yeah, I'm really curious. I'm really curious to see how crazy people are gonna get in the next week or so. People are gonna definitely be coming up with new and intuitive ways to be able to keep themselves entertained. That's for sure. I Yeah, I was curious too. I was putting together a little bit about this week and being able to do sometimes, be able to just chat, see how things are going for people, be able to give some encouragement, be able to even crack open God's Word a little bit, be able to read and pray for people who are in need of it, and pray for the people around us. Challenge us to think through some things, to do some things a little bit different. But there's a lot of possibility, a lot of opportunity. I'm excited about be able to build the community. I'd love to be able to. I'd love to see some of the others come in. Naz, I know you've jumped in. Love having you in here, man. Love to see some of the others jump in. Really be able to have them a part of the conversation and have a fun time with it. But where are you all? No, just kidding. But man, um, I know tomorrow night it's not very interesting when it's just us. Yeah, I know. I guess we're just not interesting people. I don't know. I mean, you go long enough, you talk long enough, people start to buy in and be a part of it. Just takes a little bit. It's just the most dry beginning, but um, one of the things this week, I trying to get Zach to join in. Yeah, yeah, get him in here, drag him in. Tomorrow, actually, we're still gonna have Pulse over at the church, 7 to 8:30. Physical location. And there's a lot of churches that are going just to virtual, just to online. But one of the things we want to do is continue to meet as our small groups, if you will, to be able to come together and be smart about it. I posted something through the Surge Instagram on the story there to address. We're gonna have our weekly gathering. Um, Even though it is good, it is usually just over 10 people gathered. I know that's the big thing that the CDC has sent out or something like that. But we're working to, when you enter through the doors at the church, there's hand sanitizing stations, and we're gonna be pressing for hand washing and hygiene. We're not gonna be doing activities that involve contact. I mean, we can still do things like Foursquare and stuff like that, but do not lick Wilson. Don't do it. We're not going to lick doorknobs. We're not going to do any of that kind of stuff that might intrigue us otherwise. But we can still come together. We can still pray for each other. We're going to have some time to be able to worship. Yeah, got to be cautious. Yeah, and so that's the big thing. If anyone if you or someone that you're talking to about coming they're not feeling well, maybe they have. I keep knocking this microphone. I gotta get used to this setup. They aren't feeling well. They have, whether or not it's a fever, whether or not it's a cough, whatever it may be. If they're just not feeling well, just have them stay home. You stay home. I only lick stuff in D. what what kind of characters are you making in D&D to lick stuff? My goodness. A hungry bard with a loose tongue or something? I don't know. But we're going to have some worship. So we're still going to spend some time in presence of the Lord and spend some time being able to still invest in one another. It's important to be able to continue to keep meeting. But definitely want to push for and take advantage of the virtual meeting that we can be doing like this, and in greater ways. Me just on this end talking and us chatting in the chat box is awesome, but there's going to be other opportunities as well to be able to participate in different things. And that's actually one thing I wanted to really take hold of the opportunity, and I wanted to see if we could open it up to getting more thoughts, being able to look at things like Fortnite or Apex or Modern Warfare, or what were some of the things that we were thinking to be able to connect in and either play together, to be able to play for stream to watch and interact in chat while I'm playing with a party, things like that. What are some thoughts? Some games, some materials. I mean, we can obviously have times where we meet together and we just chat like this, and maybe there's a topic that we need to talk about. Maybe there'll be something that I feel the Lord leads me to that I want to just share. Maybe there's something that you've been reading that you can talk about. Maybe you're just going stir crazy and you need to talk about anything and everything. Like the NFL free agency or something. I have no clue. But Minecraft is still an option. Man, you guys, you know what? I'm gonna look. I hope it doesn't affect the stream at all. We're gonna see if it does. I'll just go back to normal. But I'm going on my browser right now I was able to move the camera a little bit, so me typing isn't gonna shake the camera as much, if at all. So let's look at what Minecraft is right now on Xbox. Minecraft for Xbox One. Let's check it out. What? Instantgaming.com? Wait a minute. There was a certain server too. Some of you guys were talking about that I have to go through. Oh, it's on Game Pass is what this took me to. I'm not gonna pay for Game Pass just for something like Minecraft. Now that definitely we had talked about. It will definitely be a something to create good content on because I have never played Minecraft, and a lot of you have had interest in it, and so I'd be down to learn it for you guys to teach me it a little bit. Bedrock Edition is still playable for anyone who owns it. Well, I found out instantgaming.com. It has it as $5.70. I think that's coming as a literal disc though, which would take a little bit of time to get here if we were to do something like that. Sounds like fun. Yeah. Something tells me though I shouldn't. I should probably follow the wisdom of Jonah and not settle in the spa that's like yellow and orange. He told me to check out the spa and go ahead and dive right in, but I have a feeling I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that because if it's that affordable, if it's under $10, especially if it's only like $6, that honestly may be something that may be feasible for me to do, and we could actually look at doing that. Although I understand something about there being like 4 people who can play at the same time. Is that right? Only 4? Because if it is only 4, that's going to be a little bit of a stretch. Although if there's only a couple of us that hop in and we get more, we can do stuff from there anyway. People can be playing their own games while participating in chat on the stream, so that can be something as well. Trying to think. That's for Realms. Okay. So talk to me, Naz. What are what would be like the main part that we would do? Oh, my bell rang. Give me 1 second, guys. How are we? Is the sound back? My goodness. Oh, I forgot I got to turn that light off over there. Yeah, did I? Yep, so it looks like the sound's back. I had to mute the mic. At least I think I muted it. I might not have, but... So, it seems that I may have forgotten to cancel my subscription for this week with HelloFresh. And so... And our subscription realms are cheaper than servers, but can only hold up to 10 people. And are subscription based. So I would have to purchase a subscription to be able to play this, or I would be able to just purchase the game and hop in and play different. Man, this might be something for me to have to do a little bit more research on to understand. Realms and servers. Okay. And subscription based. I'll be right back. There's that light over there's messing with my eyes. There we go. That's better. It's complicated. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Naz. Like I said, if it's cheap enough, I think especially if it's only like $6, then I think that's something that I can throw the $6 and mess around with it, and we can try to figure it out, even on stream, and try to figure out, get some of your guys' thoughts and direction to understand that. But so Minecraft, I'm actually gonna write that down. I'm gonna take a couple notes, but Minecraft is definitely still an interest. I'm all about being able to play some of these games to be able to give um, connection into those of you who are part of the community, part of chat, and so Minecraft. I know Fortnite, right? We had said that's an option. I have to look more into Fortnite because I believe that there's an option to where we can actually I could actually invite people in through a code to be a part of our own little world, if you will, to be able to do it how we want, how I would set it up. So that could be a fun thing where I could send that out and let people be a part of that. Um, if we go off of your Xbox, it'll be free to join for every one of your micro and no. Oh, nice. So if I purchase it, others who are on Xbox, or is it cross-platform? But it's only through Microsoft account. Okay, so those who I would invite in could actually jump in and join in with us for free. That's sick. That's awesome. Um, what about if one of you guys have it on Xbox? That's probably the way to go. Okay, yeah, especially if it's only like $6. If it's only like $5 or $6, that definitely would be, because I don't want to go a route that forces you guys to spend money. Um, I mean, and it sounds like with a lot of you guys that I've been talking with, it's already y'all already have Minecraft, and you're just waiting for me to get on the boat. Okay, so so I'll look at that more maybe tonight, and get a couple of these ideas for things to do, and beyond that can look and talk out a little bit of what I'm actually looking at for the rest of this week with streaming schedule. A little bit different than normal. I know on my Twitch, I have listed that I usually stream on Monday nights and on Thursday afternoons. Um, with all of this shutdown and different things and the opportunities I want to make available for you guys, for teenagers who are out of school and stuff, to be able to connect into a family-friendly stream and be part of a positive community. I want to be able to um, offer more opportunity to be a part of that and part of that virtual community, to be able to continue to connect um, in a loving, encouraging community without having to worry about Corona. Okay, enough of that. We would have to buy Minecraft for ourselves to play with you. Okay, so we can just use multiplayer to join you. Okay, all right. So I'll look, like I said, I'll look into that, and especially if it's as cheap. For some reason, the way that the group was making it sound that we were talking with on Sunday, they made it sound like it was going to be like $30. $30, yeah, that's a little bit more difficult to try and swing, but $5-6, that's doable, and I'm sure I could get my wife on board with that. $30, maybe a little bit of baking, maybe a little bit of more doing the dishes, and good house husband keeping. Maybe I could earn it. So what you're saying though is there's multiplayer, there's realms, there's servers. Okay. Yeah, because that purchase is going to be dependent on too if it's a physical disc, which then would take time to get here, or if it's just a digital download, which will probably be more. It'd be quicker that way, but um, maybe somebody who's on Xbox right now could actually check that out. Let me know what that is, because I'm not connected to my system at the current moment. Um, but so Fortnite, that's an option people have. I love Apex. I haven't played it in a little bit actually because I've been playing a lot of Warzone. That's another one I'll throw in here. Warzone. I actually just saw that. I don't know if anybody else saw that Modern Warfare just announced that they're doing. I don't know if it's a new thing that they just released or if they're going to release, but solos. They're doing solos now, which is awesome. I've been running every now and again. I've been running lone wolf, solo within the regular one instead of running with three. And hey, I average about 14th, 13th when I run it alone. Just saying. Um, Nobody said I get any kills, but I survive. Uh, but yeah, so that'll be cool. Be able to get a taste for it myself, and then if other people are interested in joining or want to participate in that, we can look to be able to expand that to be able to go to the 3-person squad. Um, Man, anything else? Maybe Destiny 2. I don't know if anybody's a Destiny 2er, but that's a fun one to be able to connect with a group of people in. I'm gonna write that one down. I know one or two guys who play that actually I might be able to connect with. There's some other ones that might be free to play as well, like if anybody's a DC Legends online person, is that what DC Online? That's one that it's been a long time, but I still have it downloaded. It might need an update. I might need to check on that one. But but that would be, you know what? I keep trying to think. Oh, sweet. Is that, what is that? Flugel Bugle? Is that what that is? That's an awesome name, man. Bugle. So Destiny 2 would be an awesome one to be able to play. I haven't played that in a while. I was enjoying that a lot. Running a Warlock, and it'd be a fun one to get back into. That's an easy one to be able to hop in and out of, especially in the scheme of shooters. So being able to go between ones like Destiny and Call of Duty and ones like that. But so Destiny 2 is one. I wrote that down. Be able to check and look into being able to offer chat play for you guys to be able to join in with me later this week and next as we all suffer and struggle with staying home and oh man, having to do things like play video games and be stuck inside. I know some of us are just, we're in such anguish, and sarcasm noted, right? But so that's awesome. I'm gonna turn on my Xbox. Actually, it's right here behind my setup, and I'm just gonna take a peek as I'm talking through this, look and see if there's any other games that I have downloaded. But if you have another game maybe that you play in chat, maybe you play on Xbox or is cross-platform. Sorry if you're a PlayStation or a PC person, but I do only have an Xbox at the current time. ESO, but it would be good for streaming and to play if you could acquire. Why is it escaping me? Is that like Skyrim and such? No, that's not. ESO. Why can I not think of what that is? Yeah, something. Yes, online. I'm trying to remember. Why can I not? Somebody help me. My mind is playing tricks on me. Elder Scrolls Online. Boom. There it is. Okay, we got it. It just came to my head. I can't. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. So Elder Scrolls Online is one. Yeah, I'll have to look into. I'm gonna write that one down. Is Elder Scrolls? Is that one? Is that one that is like free on any platform, or is that one that incurs partial cost? Actually, while I'm on here, I can actually look at what Minecraft would be too. Go to games. Let's go to apps. Go to the store. Let's check it out. All right. Not free, but cheap. Okay. Yeah, that was one. I think I had that through Game Pass. Does that sound right? Elder Scrolls Online. Tamriel or just the regular Elder Scrolls? I think I had Elder Scrolls Tamriel. Through Game Pass. Neverwinter is a game that is free based off of D&D. Okay. I don't know much about D&D. I know some people near me. I know Naz. I know you connect in with Nick and some others who play. Okay, so it's $20. The Elder Scrolls Online is $20, but you guys do. Oh, Tamriel Unlimited is the right one. Okay, yeah, the regular one is $20. But so D&D is an option. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I can write that down as something I'll look into. These are some things I want to take some time off stream to be able to look at a little bit, to be able to know. Neverwinter. Neverwinter. That's just a great name all around. Thanks for that. Thanks for that idea there. Appreciate that. I'm curious. Is it Flugel Bugle? Is that how that's pronounced? Just say yes if I pronounced it correctly. I'm really curious about that name. That's awesome. I can't tell from is that an L? F-L-U? Flugel. I like that. What do we got here? Elder Scrolls Tamriel Unlimited. Oh wow. Those are all. This is all like edition. Pre-purchase is $79.99. Elsewhere, collector's edition is $69.99. Oh, scroll down. Okay, there it is. The Elder Scrolls Online is just $20, just flat. Okay, so that's available to look at. I can't look to just, man. Don't we all wish we could just purchase every game that we came across that looked interesting, right? I'm gonna write that down though. That's a good one. So Neverwinter, you said, is free to play. It's free based off of D&D. I would be curious to look at. Free is good. Free is real good. Okay, maybe not cheap. That's all right, Naz. I'm still gonna write it down because, the other thing too is what kind of viewer audience opportunity is there? What kind of content can we create together? And so if it's $20, but it's going to be worthwhile investing in because we can do some things with it, then I think I'm willing to be able to put that money in. 30, 40, when you start reaching that, or if you're looking at some of those really expensive versions of Tamriel Unlimited of like $80, $70, yeah, it's a little out of price range. Well, we'll just be real about that. But Neverwinter is free. All right, that's some great ideas. What else do we got? I want to be able to tell you guys a little bit of what I've got available. If any of these would be things worthwhile. I don't know. Is anybody a Madden person? Anybody play? I personally, I have a background in football. I've always enjoyed football, but I understand, it's not a big, one that people are into when it comes to streaming and when it comes to participating through chat. So I got Apex, like I already said. Just following through down. DC Universe, Destiny 2. I'm gonna look into that Neverwinter one. I've got some Forza. Anybody do racing of any kind? For Honor. I know Naz. I know you do For Honor. That would be one. I'm gonna write that down. Definitely be one for us to do. I know it's a little bit more difficult for gameplay, but hey. Sometimes great content is made by sucking at a video game. Let's be real, right? If you suck in the best way possible, then people eat that up, right? Would you guys eat up if I was just terrible, but it was hysterical? I may cry later off stream, but it'll be fun. I promise. Oh, whoa. What just happened? Uh-oh, Naz, what are you throwing in there with all these caps? We got, whoops. Yeah. 31 messages were deleted. My goodness, how much did you like fall asleep for a second on top of your keyboard or something? Yeah, and maybe it's something I have turned on because I'm working. Obviously, you can see I use Streamlabs to help to be able to moderate. And there's one of them that is set up based upon the amount of caps that people use because it can come across, as really like, read what I'm saying, and it can come across as yelling at each other in the chat, and I'm not a big fan of that. Obviously, some caps is to be able to press a point or to be able to bold something, makes sense. But said "for honor" in all caps. Did you just say "for honor"? Because if you said that, then what I need to go is change the amount of caps. So just verify that for me. If it was just "for honor" in all caps, then that's only what 3, 6, 7, 8 letters. I don't know why it would time me. I don't know why it would say 31 messages were deleted either. Okay. I'll I'll make a note to myself. Check that out. Like I said, this is the first time doing this, and so being able to see this is good. Being able to see what Streamlabs is doing. So I'm gonna make a note of that. Check cap control. Oh man. Let me ask you guys, chat. How's that music sound? Been testing that out a little bit too. A little bit of music playing off to the side. Is that a good? Oh, well, I said for honor. Okay, there you go. So you're the culprit here, Naz. It's your fault, but I'll still check into that because, if you're excited about something like that, I want us to be able to have fun in the chat, right? I'm still gonna check that out, see what that looks like. Check the capital letters control on Streamlabs. So, oh man. All right, so got For Honor. I know there's a couple others that I've downloaded in the past, like Warface, which is a free-to-play one. Live Lock. I'm not sure if that one was free. There's some of these. Again, I would have to do some research and such. Let's keep looking down through here. Apparently, I have Oblivion. That's a classic right there from the 360. Need for Speed. Let's keep checking down here. We can build a prison together in Prison Architect. Oh boy, that'd be interesting. I've Rainbow Six Siege is another shooter one. If you guys like any of the ones that I say, just throw it in the chat and let me know, and I'll write it down, and I'll look at and process as I'm looking at the remainder of this week and next week and all this time that we have, to what we can look at actually making feasible here within streaming. I would love to be able to do that, to be able to give something that you guys would want to watch. Music sounds good. Thank you, Naz. Appreciate that. Rainbow Six. The Division and the Division 2. Those are some ones. Division 2 I got because it was like $4. Rainbow Six is good. All right, I'm gonna put a little star by that. Got a little bit there. Thanks for that, Bugle. Rainbow Six, Division 2. I'd probably press more towards Division 2 because I got that for like $3 or $4 actually the other week on a sale, and I haven't gotten to play it yet. I got to play the free-to-play weekend a bunch of weeks ago, but I haven't been able to do it since I've gotten it. So it's been a while. Warface, I think. Oh, I already mentioned that one. That's a free-to-play one. There's also a Warframe, which I haven't really looked into, but I do have that. I'd have to look and see what the ability of that is, but so those are just a chunk of the games that I have. I have ones like Smite and such as well that I've not really done anything with. I'm not sure. Some people might enjoy that. Again, that would take a little bit to learn because I've not worked with it. Although it does allow arena play for multiple people to connect into, but yeah, I have golf too. Anybody golf? That one's one of those ones where it's like a couple of, one or two of my buddies from college that we've had a long day. It's later in the evening and we're both just like, let's just hit a golf ball. You ever have one of those days where you just get to a point where you're just like, I want to do as little thinking as possible. I want to game a little, but I want to do as little thinking as possible. So I'm just going to breathe. I want to be able to just chat. Let's get some stuff off of our chest and hit a golf ball. It doesn't take a lot. I mean, it gets annoying sometimes, but it leaves a lot of freedom to be able to just talk rather than focus on gameplay, which is really cool. But yeah, so got Dungeon Defenders 2. That'd be one to look into. Although I'll be honest with you, I preferred the first Dungeon Defenders. I liked that style. It gave more of a, I don't even know what it gave more of. I just like the feel of it. Dungeon Defenders 2, it's good, but obviously they added features and they tried to grow it and make it bigger, make it better. And I like the original. Nas Paladins is kind of like Overwatch but free. Paladins, I have not. Maybe I've seen it. I'm gonna go over to the store real quick. Let's check it out. Paladins. Man. One negative about using a controller. It doesn't type as quick. Paladins. Okay. Let me look at the Sands of Myth. Is that what that is? Fantasy world of ancient technology and paladins, a team-based shooter with strategy elements and deep character customization. Through a unique collectible card system, players can amplify and augment a character's core set of abilities to play exactly how they want to play. Okay. All right. And it's free. Since it's free and I can check that out later, I'm just going to hit download now. And so that way it's already in process. Um, in fact, I'll look and see if I can do that with that Neverwinter one, Bugle. See if I can check that one out too. So that way, Paladins. So, one of the things with this is I don't want to just hop on here and hey, Fortnite or Call of Duty, because everybody's doing that. And if we want to play that, awesome, let's do that. I want to be able to do that with you guys specifically. But I understand a lot of people are on there, and so us being able to build our community and create more opportunity for people to participate in chat, in gameplay, in all those things, it's a lot less likely. For us to be able to do some of these more niche, I've always struggled with that word, but more niche focuses or games, it may be a little bit better option for us, actually. So I tried Neverwinter, but really never got into it. Okay, well, maybe I've had games before where I've tried them and I've not really liked them or gotten into them, but then one of my buddies, one of my friends or somebody I met in gameplay started to play it, and it completely changed the game for me. So maybe it'll be something if a couple of us try it out, maybe it'll gain some traction. I don't know. I'm optimistic. Optimistic. Neverwinter. Is it all one word? Or is there space? Because it's not showing up. Oh, it's all one word. Okay. Let's look at this. It's another fantasy. Oh, okay. So it's an Okay, it's an MMORPG, but on. Man, one that I wish I would have held on to is I used to have Diablo 3, and I had gotten rid of that. I had that back with Xbox 360, and when I upgraded to Xbox One, I had gotten rid of it prior. Man, do I wish that I had Diablo 3 still. No, it's Dungeons & Dragons MMORPG experience featuring fast-paced combat and epic dungeons. Explore the vast city of Neverwinter and its surrounding regions. Battle its many enemies and be a part of Forgotten Realms history. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is just like with that other one, because it's free, I'm going to just download it now. So that way, as I'm looking at these and checking these out, I can compare them. I can look at what's going to work for us, because we're going to be looking at a couple different opportunities, like I said earlier, these weeks. So Neverwinter, downloading. Paladins, downloading. Oh, awesome. So there's a lot of options. I kind of want to cut that off there, but I don't want to cut off any of you. If you do have another game thought, feel free to say it. Feel free to put it in chat. Let me know, and I'm more than willing to check it out, spend some time looking into those things. But I'll leave my Xbox on then in the background, so that way that can load. And I realized that there was a chat that I had not looked at prior on there. But turn off my turn off my TV, so that way it's not. One of the things I would love to be able to do in the near future is be able to move up to having a PC to be able to. I want to continue to console game. I don't really have any interest in mouse and such. I will tell you this. One of the things I do love is the potential of being able to place that mouse and click face. I love that idea because it's the accuracy. But I've always been a console person. I've always played console, and so part of me, that nostalgia of being able to use a console is big. Realm Royale is also free, but it's pretty meh. Okay, I'll write it down. I mean, I'm not opposed to looking at it because, what's the worst that'll happen? I'll look at it and I'll be like, meh. So I'll write that one. Realm Royale. Gotcha. What is that style? What is that game in the style of? As you're writing that in there. So one of the things I wanted to let you guys know about in the upcoming days, a lot of the streaming that I'm going to be looking to do is going to be daytime. Whether it's going to be like 9 to 11, 9 to 12, something like that, or 12 to 3, 12 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, something like that. Um, I want to be able to provide a lot of opportunities for that, and I'm excited to be able to connect in more and actually talk about those games, play those games, talk about other things that are happening, be able to encourage you guys, maybe even share some of the things that the Lord's sharing on my heart in this time where everybody's freaking out with Corona. And I got my toilet paper, don't you worry. Funny thing, it's over here. My wife had Bible study last night. She went to a Bible study last night for women, her and other women in the church, and the leader of it, she did this thing for them, and she got them this gift that is hysterical. And I'm gonna grab it real quick. I'll be right back. It'll take me like 10 seconds. So they were talking a little bit about having having faith and trusting in the Lord and having no fear in the midst of everybody crazed by fear right now. And she put this object, and I'm going to show you what the object is here in a second, in a little beautifully wrapped bag, because they're really good at doing this stuff. I would suck. I'd put it in like a paper sack and be like, here you go, Merry Christmas. There's like a little ribbon on it, little bow on it, and then there's some scriptures about, like Philippians 4:19, but my God shall supply all your need according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Philippians 4:5b through 7, the Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything. So you can hear it's just encouragement about calm down, right? Don't be afraid. Know that God's got this, okay? Take a breath. And she gave them that, and it was inside of this. Look at what's inside. Can you see that? Ingenious. This is, oh my goodness. I think it's 2-ply, so I think we'll be good for a little while. Won't have to run out. I mean, not like we'd be able to find any right now anyway, because the stores are empty. Why people think coronavirus means explosive diarrhea, I have no clue. But I thought that was pretty funny. Toilet paper, don't worry. God's got this. That's pretty funny. So that's the gift that they got last night. I thought that'd be hysterical. But okay, so Naz, Realm Royale, it's kind of like Fortnite. It's Super Cartoon Edition. Oh, it's like the Fortnite Super Cartoon Edition with no building. Interesting. Okay. That made me think. I shut it off, but what was the name of that one? Dauntless. I've heard about Dauntless from the makers of Fortnite as well, but it's more of like an adventure game. Is that right? I'm going to. Okay. Well, Naz, you have a good afternoon, man. Go have fun. Get great. I mean, you got plenty of opportunity to be able to practice with everything else happening. But thanks for jumping in today. Go practice the crap out of that piano. I'm going to turn my TV back on. And For everyone else watching, man, I'm talking circles around myself there. Um, I'd love if you guys want to smack that heart in the top right, smack that follow button. Then you'll be able to get updates as we test out some of these games and some of the opportunities to be able to do this and just chat and talk about different things, as well as being able to actually play. Maybe for me testing out and us talking about what we're seeing, as well as you guys jumping in with different stuff. Smack that follow button and you can be a part of that. You can get notifications about when that's happening. And other pieces as well. You can see if you follow me on Twitter. It's just at Delkery_TV. You'll be able to see about when I'm getting on, when things are coming up. As I get formulated stream schedules, I'm going to be placing those on there as well, so that way you guys can see those. And I'm going to be updating the one that's underneath of this feed also in Twitch. Hey, thanks for that follow, Bugle. I see you. Awesome. So appreciate that. I'm excited to have you a part of the group, part of the community. Follow me on Twitter. You'll be able to see when these things are, I'm going to be getting on. I have Instagram as well. I run on TikTok at Delkery. Make some content on there. I'm trying to build my content background with YouTube and some places like that, some things like that. So I'm excited about this process, excited about making it happen, building it up, and you guys get to be a part of that, and thank you. That's why I'm doing this. I love to be able to connect with people. I love to be able to just share the love that I've experienced through the relationship with Christ, and just meet people, encourage them, love on them, and create a place where people can lift one another up. So that's really my heart and my goal with a stream like this, is not to sell me, not that there's much to sell, but not to lift myself up, but to be able to lift up the gospel and lift up who God is. I'd love to be able to tell stories here in the future about things that have happened in my life. I love that kind of stuff. It's awesome. And so, is that, for some reason, I don't know if anybody else is seeing this. There's on my screen. Oh, maybe not. For some reason, it looked like. Oh, maybe it's just mine. Okay. The Bugle, when you hit follow, it popped up with something. I don't know if you guys saw that. Let me know in the chat if you saw that, because I'm trying to make this so that way we have these pieces as people follow and people join and do different things, that you guys get shout outs. I want everybody to be able to celebrate those and be able to have fun seeing those reactive pieces. But for some reason, it's stuck on my screen. I don't know if it's stuck on yours. But I was going on here to look at Dauntless. So yeah, I was saying as well about following those other pieces and being able to look at when I'm going to be on, what's going to be happening, and jumping in with that. So I'm excited about that. Dauntless, here we go. So it's a pretty small game, but for some reason, let me go to file info. Oh, it's just file info. I don't want that. Take me to your leader. No. So I wanted to look at it on the actual, there we go, see in Microsoft Store. That's what I wanted. So that way I can see the little description. So it's as a slayer, you are all that. Oh, I should say this in such a better voice, shouldn't I? As a slayer, you are all that stands between your world and the behemoths that seek to devour it. Take on boss-sized monsters, forge powerful weapons, and craft armor from the very creatures you slay, all in a massive free-to-play online world. I need to work on that voice. But so it sounds like it could be a pretty interesting game. Has 3.5 stars out of 5. So I'm gonna write Dauntless. I'm gonna write that down too. It's from the makers. It's from Epic Games, and so I'm pretty neutral about that style of look. But let's go Dauntless. Awesome. So, but later in this week, I'm gonna have the opportunity to play. Tomorrow I'm gonna be looking to hop on in the morning, probably around 9, be able to have a 2-hour stream. And I'm sorry if is my feed rubber banding? Apologize if that's the case. Let me know if you guys are seeing anything weird with the feed in the chat. Go ahead and let me know that, so that way I'm aware of that. I'm trying to get this better and better. This is my first stream like this, and so I want to make it as best as possible for all of us, especially for you guys. So tomorrow morning, love to be able to hop on and be able to. I'm thinking in the morning I'll spend a little bit of time in chat, and tomorrow afternoon, maybe like a 9 to 11 and a 1 to 4, just run one or two of these games that we have on the list, and be able to jump in and have some fun with gameplay and connection there. And then on Thursday, I usually run a Thursday afternoon stream. I may actually this week and next, I might actually be able to do a morning stream as well. So each day I'm going to be looking at probably doing a stream starting at 9 and somewhere around 1 in the afternoon. So each day, it's weird this week because everything's just started with. Excuse me. Everything is just started with everything to do with Corona and being in quarantine, and so that's to come. On Friday I want to do the same, 9 and 1, and so on Saturday I've gotten connected in a lot with. I'm going to give him a shout out. Actually, I know he has far more people in his community than I do, and that's completely okay. I love the guy. I love his heart and his vision and what he's talked about and what he's looking at as a streamer, and that is Susie Live. Susie Live has been awesome I've been able to ask him questions on stream and in chat, and every Friday at 3 p.m. he does Ask Me Anything. It can be anything that has to do with faith. It can be something that has to do with getting streams started. It can do with anything, and he wants to take the opportunity to be able to answer your question. And so that's every Friday at 3 p.m. over on Susie Live on Twitch. And he is actually the first and the creator and the first pastor of, I guess you can say it like that, of God Squad Church, which is the first online church for gamers, which is awesome. And so I encourage you guys to check him out, Susie Live. And I actually might maybe do a host or something at some point. I know, I only have 10 followers or so, and he has a ton. But I really believe in what that guy does. I really believe in his heart. And on Saturdays, that's when God Squad Church happens. They usually do 2 sessions, like one at like 1 or 1:30 in the afternoon, the one later on. And I might actually just look to host those. And so if you're looking to figure out the connection there, if you're looking to give me help as we're growing as a community, but connect into his, you can watch as I host it, or just connect into him. I'm not really. I don't want you to think that I'm only using any opportunity I have to be able to build this community and this brand, because that's not the case. I want to build this community because I want to interact with people, and I want to meet people, and I want to love and encourage people. And that's some of the stuff that he does, and he does it really well. And so I encourage you to check him out. Check out God Squad Church. And look back here on Saturdays. I will probably be hosting those. One of the things with that is usually Saturdays and Sundays I'll probably look to be off stream so that I can spend time with my wife, and then also as a pastor I have responsibilities that take place on Sunday mornings especially, and then that afternoon I usually take time to rest into Monday morning, and then we'll be right back at it again next Monday. So looking to be able to create those opportunities to give to you guys, and able to go from there. So yeah, as you can see, games, looking to be able to give you guys opportunities to be able to make them, to be able to choose them and to be a part of that conversation. It's not just about what I want to do, but I want to be able to provide something that you guys would enjoy. I really do believe in that, and I really want to do that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And then also, like the stream that you see, like when we just chat right here, you can see there's some lights and stuff, and maybe you like a certain color better, and we can run all blue on screen, and you like the look of that, or maybe you like that um, good versus evil kind of look. That's completely fine. We can run a little bit of green too to make a weird color scheme. You know, different opportunities that I want this to be. You know, this is the viewers channel, right? And have fun doing that, and so it can run to where the color is changing on its own, and which can be a lot of fun. But then also, I'm going to change that back to what I had at the beginning. You know, so if you like some of those different looks when it comes to lighting, let me know. Maybe there'll be different ones where if you hit follow, then I'll give followers the opportunity to be able to choose. Hey, followers, what colors do you want today? You got to follow to be able to have that opportunity. You know, or music, maybe some music choices and stuff like that. So excited, excited, excited. I'm working on some things. You can see on my channel, you can see my brand. You can see my logo. That's a cool thing. You know, my last name is Delker. My brand is Delkery. It's something that was given to me in college. I'll be able to tell that story on future streams. But you know, I'd be pretty remiss to realize that there's an elk in my name. And so you got the Delk, right? You got the D elk. So I'd love to be able to look at being able to have. I mean, let's be real. I'd love to have a mug with my logo on it. Let's be real. And if you guys want stuff like that, let me know. Love to be able to look at opportunities like that. Maybe even opportunities to win stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see. Dude. This is just getting started. This is just getting started. So, don't be afraid to share your thoughts. To give me ideas, and even with how to be able to make that stuff happen. Honestly, I've not interacted with how to do giveaways and stuff like that. I know if you do like exclamation point giveaway, stuff like that, you create excitement and people want to come and check out your channel, because who doesn't want something that's free? But one of the things I want to be able to give as opportunities, one, I want to be able to, man, come check us out, come be a part of this community. And hey, because of the time that you gave checking us out, here's an opportunity at winning something, right? Because you chose to follow, here you get a better opportunity at something. You know, if we get to a place where we're at Twitch affiliate status, hey, because you chose to support and to subscribe and to support us, here's an even greater way that I can give back to you. And so I want to look at those things, because I really, really appreciate the support already that's been received from conversation that I've had with different followers, even in the past 2 days. So it's been a lot of fun, and I really look forward to the opportunities that exist beyond today, beyond this, as we try new games like Fortnite, Neverwinter, Realm Royale, maybe try Rainbow Siege. I don't know whether it's phenomenal gameplay or it's holy crap, I gotta show my friends how bad this gameplay is. Listen, gameplay isn't the focus, but it creates an opportunity. And so I want us to be able to connect through gameplay that we're all interested in and that we can all have fun with, and that even there can be participation in from chat, from Discord, things like that. But then the community itself being created to be a place of love, to be a place of encouragement, to where anyone can come and they can connect in, and they can know that it's family friendly. I purposely look to set up things within chat and such to be able to take hold of that, and to be able to let parents know, parents of kids and teens, to know that this is a safe place, but also other, millennials and above, whatever, if we want to use those terms, right? That they know that this is going to be a place where things like prejudice and things like language and profanity and stuff like that are, we try to siphon those out as best as possible, because we want this to be a place where we can just have fun, we can laugh, we can encourage, people can be honest and transparent with one another, so we can pray for each other, we can look to the word, we can look to the Bible for encouragement, and we can be encouraged and calmed and comforted in this time, especially in this time, let alone beyond. We don't know where this is going to go, But say in 4 weeks this thing begins to subside, coronavirus begins to subside, and we kind of return to normalcy after that. I want this to be something that is created to continue beyond that, for this to be a community that does that. And so I love you guys. I appreciate you connecting in with me today. I'm gonna hop off here soon. I gotta get dinner going for my wife. She's gonna be getting off work at 5. In case you didn't know, my wife, she is pregnant with our first, and so that's another thing in the midst of all of this that we're trying to go through and figure out. I'm excited, scared, not gonna lie, but excited, and so you know that you guys are loved. One of the phrases that I firmly believe in, and I tell it to everyone I can, and you're gonna hear it a lot when you're part of this community. If you want to hear it a lot, man, stay here, stay a part of it. If you don't, I want you to know this truth anyway, because it's about you, it's about me, it's about each and every person. You are unique, you are unrepeatable, you are beautiful, you are intelligent, you're a miracle of God. Know that. And I respect if you don't believe in God and you don't believe in those things, that's okay. I love you, and I love that you're here. I love that you choose to be a part. And just know that I believe in loving you. I believe that you are unique, that there's no one like you, that you're beautiful and intelligent, that you were made as a miracle by God, and I want to treat you as such. And so I hope that that's encouraging to you, and that you want to come back to that in the future. And so, yeah, I'm gonna go get started on dinner. Hope you guys have a great night, and I will be back tomorrow morning. Keep an eye on things. If you hit follow on here or hit follow now, you'll be able to get notifications. Set those up so that you get notifications when I come online. Follow me on Twitter. Check me out on Instagram. Check out Discord. I actually, tomorrow morning, I think I'll share that to where people can get plugged into that. I completely forgot. I apologize. I forgot to do that now. But we do have a Discord that we're building. All of these things are, in new stages, so they're all working their way up. And as they do that, I hope that you choose to be a part. So you're loved. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here with me this afternoon. I'm going to check out some of those games tonight, and we're going to look at what we can get going. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Bye.